C to the V to the L to the I to the N to the E, TVLine.
Well, I'm here with the cast of Reign at Comic-Con. I know you guys are all struggling with the plague, so it's nice for you guys to be here.
Look, we're all just on a lot of antibiotics. It's fine.
Yeah.
You look great for dying.
People ask that question when they're like, oh, if you could go back in time, what would you take with you? And it's like, I'd probably take antibiotics.
Now, season 1 ended with you on a quest to find your baby mama. The two of you very, very worried back at the castle. Can you kind of set the stage for season 2? How do things pick up?
As king, I've made the first decision as king to be impulsively go and look for my baby mama and find out. Hopefully they're going to make it through the plague. So Francis gets trapped out in an area.
What's terrifying is how fast the plague truly could affect you, and you would be dead within a very
Within like
short
48 hours.
amount of time, which is true.
So fast. As soon as you started presenting symptoms, it raced through your lymphatic system so fast.
You mentioned his first act as king. How is he as a king? What's he like?
Right now, he's sort of dealing with things on a much more personal level, and I find it funny that Francis really likes to go out of his way to really do everything himself. Like, even though he's king of the country, he'll do things. He'll go out and he'll do things himself. Like, there's a war, he went out and fought it himself. There's a baby, he could have sent somebody else, but he wants to go and find that baby. But when he gets back to the castle, he'll have to start making some political decisions. And
also, Mary, I know she keeps growing and sort of having to come into her own.
Growing.
She is a giant woman.
Massive.
She is metaphorically growing, coming into her own, and kind of, taking charge of things. So how is she going to continue to grow in season 2?
I think we're going to really see her sort of struggle with Queen Catherine to kind of take that place as the Queen of France. It's going to be a power struggle there, which I'm very excited to play out.
Are you now Queen Mother? Is that your title?
Yes.
Queen Mother, yes.
Yes, I am Queen.
I think with the, spoiler alert, return of Lola and the baby, that whole situation, I think, is going to stir up a lot of trouble for
Or not.
our lovebirds.
I probably will.
I have a feeling that maybe, having her best friend's baby, who also happens to be her husband's child, around is going to be very difficult for Mary, especially since she hasn't had a child yet, and there's fears that she might be barren. And, the baby is like a marriage of two people that she loves more than anything, but also represents like the ultimate betrayal by two people that she loves more than anything else. So I think having that around is going to be very, very difficult for her.
And I know you guys are trying to make an heir. Is that still your
get on
We'll be
intention?
shagging, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Come on.
There'll
Sex.
be more sex
Give me an
scenes,
F.
I'm sure, coming up.
That's good. Well, speaking of
Both
shagging,
with each other and maybe with other
I want to hear this segue.
Great place to get up. Speaking of shagging, I know there's some new people coming to French court. Maybe a certain.
Maybe I get to shag somebody finally.
A certain Narcisse. I mean, look, Nostradamus.
Hey,
he's
exactly.
with another now.
Yeah, I know. Narcisse is exciting, and he's a wonderful actor.
Yeah, he's really good. He's
also
got
very
an
handsome.
amazing voice.
Great voice!
For the musical episode.
Yeah, for the musical episode that's coming up.
Oh, we have it coming up, like in Buffy.
Will he be using it to seduce one Catherine, one Queen
Well,
Mother?
I think what's interesting is that when we first sort of see him, there's something that has me on alert around him because he's very powerful. And one of the dynamics that sort of comes up for me is the politics and trying to get across to Mary that, in fact, people who have a lot of power are the noblemen.
Yeah.
The nobles actually are the people with the power, that we are beholden to them. We may be the rulers, but they are the people that are making the decisions. They
Yeah.
are the lobbyists of the 1500s.
I thought that once I got into power that that would sort of be it, that I could do what I want, but actually I have to answer to a whole bunch of people that I have to manage and
Red tape.
who have their own agendas.
So he's a very powerful nobleman, and I think I recognize power, and my immediate thing is how am I going to make this work for me?
Now, speaking of noblemen, there is one very noble man missing from this group.
Another excellent segue.
Vash hug, I think, was the thing on Twitter when Francis and Vash hugged in the finale. That
I was
beautiful.
touched by that.
Bro TP.
Oh yeah, tell me.
In the new episode, we hug like 3 times. I know that moment went down really well, so they were like, just put it in everywhere. We're hugging every
All of the
time.
hugs,
Every time we
please.
see each other, we're doing it.
Will that relationship continue? Will you guys still be good? Because I know that's always very touch and go.
I do say at some point to him, I need someone that I can trust to him. So I think we're at the stage now where our relationship can build, even though not that long ago he was engaged to my wife.
Well, he's married. He's married to one of my best friends now, and they're in love, I guess.
Yeah, they're in.
For the moment, they're in love.
There's just a lot of sharing at French court. I know he's not here. Can you say?
It's French court. What did you expect?
I know. Can you say what might be happening with those two? I know they're not here, so let's talk about them.
I love their relationship. It's so funny.
something.
Bash and Kenna?
They're both kind of snarky.
Yeah, they are.
They
Actually,
snark
they're
at each
the
other. They
two
have a lot of
actually that
fun.
have had to develop into something, which is fantastic
Yeah.
that they
Yeah.
were thrown together.
The best Twitter question I got for all of you, since he's not here, is: will it ever be addressed that Torrance has beautiful eyes?
Sometimes
That's
if you're
why
working
I
with him
don't
and you'll
look.
forget to
I try
talk.
not to look at him because
Yeah.
if I do, I get
Drawn right in.
mesmerized, and the
Sucked
queen's
in.
gone into
Oh
it.
God, I got lost in your eyes again.
Boston's eyes.
Longest hug ever.
Damn you,
Trash.
your Boston eyes.
Now, no offense to any of you or any of the other cast
we
members.
go.
My segues are just either
just
really good or
waiting
really
for this
bad.
one.
I want to talk about my favorite character, which is Clarissa.
Oh,
Out there somewhere hiding.
Yes.
I talked to Lori McCarthy, and she said, yes, of course she's alive, maybe out there. What do you guys think she's doing?
She's gone Rambo. She's out there. It's like I did some sort of montage of her like working out and getting really strong, so she can come back to the castle and take everyone on, putting on dinner, running through the jungle.
I feel like she's found a
Potato-
witch to
put
fix
the
her
potato sack
face
on
so
my head.
that she can like
Put that potato sack back on, cut the eye holes out.
And just kill.
Yeah, just
Everybody.
kill everyone. I think
yeah,
that's
that's
what's
how
gonna
the show will end, with Clarissa coming back and slaughtering everybody in the castle.